Hey yo, what's good everybody? Gonna go ahead and do my King versus Queens recap. Battle drop on Sunday. Live on Caffeine. Last video I told you my predictions. So let's see if I was right. So Kings versus Queens overall. Cool little venue. They used it a couple times now. I believe they use it for the redemption card. Nice stage. Everything looked cool. You got Jay Black and Nunu Nails up there with Jay Mills. He's a commentator now. He did a good job, actually. He did pretty good. So, kind of reminiscent of Surf almost. I guess if you get smoked in the battle, you just become a fire commentator at URL now. Overall, it was okay. I wasn't mad. Battle started late. That's battle rap. It was supposed to start at 2:45. Probably started at like 4:15-ish. That's not bad for battle rap. But once they started rolling, they was pretty consistently dropping the battles. Probably got done with the event around 9:30, 10 o'clock, if I remember correctly. So from that aspect, I'm not upset. I'm not mad, Now for these battles, this might have been night of the 30s, honestly. This might have been night of the 30s. Because even my 2-1s that I had, I could see somebody saying it's a 30 in retrospect. First battle was DNA versus KCJ. KCJ came out very strong. Came out swinging on DNA. High energy performance. Bars, punches, all landing. Very nice, powerful, structured round from KCJ. DNA comes out and proceeds to just quadruple that. I mean, from the bars, he was just showing levels. And she had a great round. But he was just too much for her. Literally. He probably rapped about 2.5 minutes longer than her. And it's hit. Regardless, it still hit. So that's DNA. First round, he got that. KCJ came out in the second round even harder. She came out with some very strong rounds. It's amazing how this works. Off the top of your head, you would say, oh, I think she could win this round. If so-and-so was playing or so-and-so didn't anticipate her, coming out strong like this, she could win the round. But same thing. DNA is just a hybrid battle rapper. He's just like a machine. He just didn't let up on her. Everything was landing. Oh, even in the first round, he ended it with a rebuttal to something that happened to him when he slipped and fell. So DNA was wilding. I want to see this battle. This was the battle of the night, honestly. This battle was a battle of the night. This battle had the most competitive back and forth. The battle had the eye of the tiger. So, yeah, this DNA 2-0 clear. in my opinion. And pretty much the third went the same way. DNA. Yeah, that's the rounds I preferred. Every round, DNA was on one. Oh, he did do this one thing. I'm not sure if it was the second or the third. The fake choke. Dog, like, everybody knows you don't choke. Why did you think this was gonna land? You're not like a fucking twerk or, a chess or somebody that chokes all the time. Like, it didn't work. It was not necessary. I don't know if he just dubbed it as soon as he saw it wasn't gonna work, or it was just not well thought out. But I didn't get what he was trying to convey at that. It didn't hit. But other than that, he had pretty much 3 flawless rounds. And he kind of whooped on Casey, yeah. And she had 3 good rounds. So, yep. That's a 3-0. That's a 3-0. First 2 battles, 3-0. One for Shuni, one for DNA, my bad. Third battle, here we go again. We got the third was Coffee and New Jersey Twerk. Momentum's so important on a big stage, yo. Coffee came out. She didn't look comfortable. And like, she tried to fucking start first, which was like, this was like just not smart. Mind you, this is her first time on a big stage, and you going up against Twerk, someone that is like, when he's on, you can't fuck with him. That's like somebody you playing that's really good at some, like, I don't know, fighting game or something, and they're so good that the only time you can beat them is when their controller dies. That's how good Twerk is of a battle rapper, especially on the stage. Like, it's just effortless for him on stage. This your first time, you only been in small rooms, but whatever. I didn't think Coffee had a chance of winning this. She comes out her first round, she catches she didn't really catch the coin. She tried to grab the coin, but she was too slow, whatever. Dropped it on the floor. That was an epic fail. Then she comes out with this stupid ass Wody belt. I guess, I mean, that was like mad long ago now. Battle rap moves really fast, so I don't know. Like, the gas she was trying to conjure up wasn't doing it, man. And then her first round was just had nothing to like just shake any of that off. Nobody was reacting. It was not reactable, honestly. It was very mid. She delivers in this cadence that just is not gonna work every time. Like, you're not gonna get away with that in every situation. You can't, that cadence, she gotta figure out a way that she can at least, like, sound pleasing to somebody's ear. I don't know what else to say. Because it's like the way she rap, it just like, it's like the shit gotta land or it's not gonna, like, it's not gonna flow into anything. And she just didn't have it in the first round. And Twerk came out and bombed on her, bruh. Twerk, that's a female. He went stupid on her. Good night. That's the first round. Twerk Second round, she heated up a lot. She sounded a little more comfortable. My problem with her is gonna be that damn cadence and the pace. It just like she don't have the voice for that. Maybe that's it. Cause her. Anyway, she has some fire bars. I wish I was the type of person to write the damn bars down. How the fuck y'all do that? Write the bars down as you're watching the battle. I don't got that type of time. But she was fire in the second. The second might have been the best one. And the third was, it got a little weird in the third, but it did have its like high points. But, you know, she said some crazy shit to him in the third about how he fucked everybody on the card and telling his girl that he's a no good nigga and all of that shit and all the nasty sex shit she was saying to him. She got nasty in there. But it's like she did it for crowd reaction. That's exactly how it felt. Because I'm like, this is not helping you win the battle. Like, you're not attacking him right now. That's not a flex telling somebody that they fucked you and everybody on the card and telling his girl that he's not a good dude. Like, what the fuck? We don't want to hear that shit. So, Twerk, man. He fucked her up. He went at Babs. Give it up for the ladies. Oh, man. The third, they had to get him off her. He was like, y'all want any more? I was like, it was mixed. I think most of them say yeah, but it was just like, it was overkill. He was killing her. So, the next battle. This next battle shows why two things. Battlers should only battle when they're motivated to battle. Like, they want to battle. They want to kill this person. They want to battle them. They want to destroy them. They want to show who's better. That's number one. Number two, I forgot what number two is. Oh, this is why certain battlers can't battle serious opponents back to back. Like, not within like a month span. Because first of all, Jazz, it's like you just had, it was weird. This is weird. It's like on any other day, you had a terrible game plan for Clips. But because he was fucking up so bad, no, he wasn't fucking up. He just didn't come up there with anything. So, because he did that, the little bit of structure, no, she had structure, just like the stuff she was talking about was just like, huh? It was cringy. It's like a lot of stuff wasn't, she had some weak ass rounds. Like, this is why people think shit be rehearsed, because her rounds is super weak. He didn't come with nothing. And they friends. That doesn't sound like a coincidence. Clips played around, like, this is how bad it is. He battled Danny Myers the same venue for Redemption. He barely got away with freestyling on that. I actually kind of liked his fuck with his freestyle on that one. The way he did that third round, he sold the fuck out of that third round with that freestyle. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He is very talented. That dude is dangerous. Danny had a very crazy third round, and to me, it's debatable with Clips freestyling that round. Bro. But back to him and Jazz. He freestyled that first round. And every time he said something, he wanted a reaction. So I'm like, do you freestyle expected reactions? And that's why you keep freestyling? Because every time they didn't react, he got mad at the crowd. Whether he was saying something or his body language. But it's like, dude, you came up here to say a bunch of random shit that they pay you and all this shit for you to come with 3 crafted rounds. Like, that should be something in the contract. 3 crafted, thought-provoking rounds, bro. You saying a bunch of gibberish. It's not gibberish, but it's just like, what? We had a battle, bro. You battling. It's not wilding out. Jazz first round was not crazy. I promise y'all. It wasn't bad. Her first round wasn't trash. But for the way Jazz usually come out lately, this round was mid. It was mid, and the crowd was gassing it like. I mean, I was kind of okay with them gassing it. I'm like, if they giving her this much with this, Clips is about to kill this shit. But that's not what happened, man. Clips. And then he gonna tell the crowd, fuck y'all. Like, nigga, it's not my fault. I don't like the shit that you keep doing every battle. Like, it'd be one thing if he crafted his rounds and he sprinkled, his freestyling in the middle or the beginning or the end or whatever throughout the round. That'd be one thing. But you just freestyling the whole round every time and expecting a reaction for everything you just make up right there is kind of disrespectful to what's going on here. Like, you think you too good to write 3 rounds, my nigga? So in the second round, Jazz was terrible. I think she had those bars about that whole finger in the butt stuff. Jazz, stop it. Like, we like you for a specific reason. Okay? You the schoolgirl, virgin girl, kid sister, whatever, that got bars. You can't go from that to like this dominatrix freak cringy Jazz. Like, we didn't like it in the Geechee battle. We don't like it here. Like, why? Leave that out. Like, it's not good. And then she brought out the Black Jesus. This is why you cannot go by a battle by crowd reaction. That shit was corny. It was Benji Lolo. I had never even seen a man face before. You got this nigga coming up against Clips, and he would never battle him. He looked ridiculous. It didn't hit like the White Jesus. That shit bombed. That shit. And this is what I mean. She came with crafted route. She at least had like an idea and all that shit, what she wanted, the direction she wanted to go. But shit like that, man, that in any other circumstances, some shit could end your round, could fucking lose you the round sometimes. That was one of those type of moments. Because it's not like she wasn't doing much to counteract it. She wasn't coming with no heat in that second. Clips, man, he looked like he was starting to heat up in his second boy, but it's like it's only because people was having like a little bit of mercy on him at that point. Like, okay, I know he doing this, but let's let him rock out a little bit. Whatever. That's how it felt. And shit, it still might have been better than Jazz second. I did not like Jazz second round. Y'all can argue with me all day, but I'm not. To me, that round is debatable. And if she did that, I don't remember, but if she did that sex stuff and the Black Jesus stuff in the same round, I don't know. We might get that the Clips on to watch back. That shit was cringe. Now, Clips, he had this, he was heating up in the second, but I don't know. Like I said, it felt like at this point we're just like more tolerable of what's going on here, just to try to enjoy the battle. But he had a fumble too with the Jesus. He brought the white Jesus dude up there, so they planned to do something, and he almost brought him out, but then he told him to go back. So I don't know if he saw something or the Jesus dude came out at the wrong time or what it was, but I was confused. I didn't know what that was. So that round is almost like neck and neck. The third, again, my only thing is I can't remember if she did the Black Jesus and the nasty stuff in one round, or she did it in the second and the third, or she separated it. But there was, I'm thinking she separated, because there was something about that third I really didn't like either. I mean, there was no moments, there was no memorable bars. I can't remember a bar she said. I even remember a bar from her Vixen battle where she said assassinated on the balcony. That was fire. By this battle, bro, Jazz was mad light. She was stupid light. Oh my God, man. And then Clips was on his bullshit. Absolute bullshit. He was the main one talking about, oh, it's worth the $25. Look at all the stars on the event. Man, come on, man. Yo, this is why you can't. Every time I say I might start betting on battle rap, some shit like this happened. I had Clips winning off of pure attributes. I didn't even consider that he would even pick this time to fuck around. But he did, like, and boldly. Anyway, Clips' third round was kind of good, though. It was, especially compared to what Jazz was saying. It was kind of good. But that's the thing. There's people that's just going to give her the third just because he freestyled the third. That's the shit that he don't understand, I think. You can't be playing around at certain times, bro. Like, you wrote for Lou Castro and Yoshi, but you won't write for Jazz? Jazz is one of like the biggest female rappers right now. They put you on Kings. It's called Kings versus Queens. They keep a scoreboard, and you think this is wilding out. Like, you really think everywhere you go is wilding out? Shit, man. I was so mad. I was so disappointed. That was supposed to be my battle of the night. It was ass, you know. Clips. I think they got together and said, you know, we want to blow this one over. Because they friends, and they both the material wasn't good. Like, think about it. They was laughing and hugging and shit in the battle before the round 3 was over. Oh boy. Oh, and then we got the main event. Yo, shout out to Miss Hustle, man. Miss Hustle been on a run like crazy, bro. She really been doing her fucking numbers, and no matter what you say about how you don't like her personality, she's annoying, whatever, she is a really well complete battle rapper. She has everything, bro. She does. She's really talented. And she's getting better. She's getting better. She take that criticism and she just goes even harder. Like, so shout out to her. Hustle versus Tay Rock. Tay Rock flipped the coin, lost the coin toss. He goes first. Tay Rock's first round is mid. It's mid. He delivered it like he knew it was mid. There was no energy behind it. There was no it did no damage. It was just like regular bars. Hustle goes, she's wilding on him. Like, she been wilding. She's been very consistent, and she been battling very consistently. So that's scary for the girls on the girls' side, because this Hustle might be. She may all the women listen. Jazz had the weakest rounds of all the girls on the card. She had the weakest round. She had the worst bars, all of that shit. But Miss Hustle is on Jazz's heels as far as who's the, you know, number one right now in the I don't know. For me, with female battle rap, it's kind of like out of the top 5. Any one of those picks could like switch up and have a good year and be looking like they're on top. So it's weird to say who's the best in female battle rap, because it changes so much. But Hustle looking dangerous out here. She right on Jazz heels, especially with performances like Jazz did. Her first round was crazy versus Tay Rock. All 3 rounds was crazy. Her second was a little short, but Tay Rock had a good second. He might have took the second. He might have slipped the second, and he had a good third. I gotta see those rounds again. The vote is always Tay Rock when it comes to caffeine, if y'all haven't noticed. So Hustle could have very well won that battle. But yeah, overall, it is what it is. I mean, that's the risk when you watch battle rap. I kind of want them to go back to the small rooms. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The small room battles, those COVID battles was kind of lit, and it was kind of like these big stage battles be so one-sided sometimes. Like, it's rare when you have 2 people up there and they're both doing matching each other for the whole night. You know what I'm saying? Every battle. So small room, you could hear, like, it was dope to me. But anyway, that's my recap. Like and subscribe. I'm out.